Infidelity is one issue that I find hard to wrap my head around.
That's what we doing? So we doing that? No, we won't get it.
Perhaps it's because I'm a generally traditional person, or just because I can't bear to hurt someone else, especially when I know I shouldn't be doing it.
My girlfriend cheating on me. Y'all see that? My girlfriend over there.
Nevertheless, like many vices in society, there are those people who seem not to have any issues with cheating and being unfaithful to their partners.
Anything planned for the rest of the night? No. This is my wife. Your wife?
And while there may be many people who get away with it, there are those who end up getting their comeuppance and are eventually found out.
Where's your fiance? Where's she at, bro? Where's she at?
And as you can imagine, this hardly ever goes well when it takes place. Join us as we have a look at 20 people caught cheating red-handed on camera. Caught in bed. We're kicking off the video with an insane situation. You know, it's one thing for you to cheat on your partner, but it's another entirely to cheat on them with their friend. This lady didn't have any issues with that, and let me tell you, her reaction when she was caught was priceless.
What up? Good morning!
Get out!
According to the story, all of the guys seemed to be in the same friend group. The guy making the video got a tip that his friend's wife was sleeping with another member of their group, and he said, "Nope, not on my watch." He went over to the cheating guy's house, and then there they were.
Get out.
I'm playing the game. You want to ignore me? Does he know you went out with me earlier?
What's even worse is the cheating guy himself is also engaged and set to be married to someone else, yet he had absolutely no qualms with cheating on her, and his wife's friend no less.
Where's your fiance? Where's she at, bro? Where's she at?
Honestly, it's saddening to see. The only question I have is why they both decided to sleep in when they knew very well that what they were doing was wrong. Do you commit a crime and then stay at the scene until you're caught? To protect and to cheat. Moving on, we now have a scenario that's going to absolutely creep you the heck out. Normally, I know that police officers have a sworn duty to protect lives and maintain order in society, but what happens when you come into your house and find a police officer is apparently with your partner? Well, this guy found himself in that situation, and let me tell you, it was all kind of awkward.
My name is Shane, by the way.
I'm not shaking your fucking hand. Get out of here.
Even from the beginning of the clip, you can tell that things are about to get super weird. I mean, the officer's excuse for engaging in this action is to literally say, "Hey dude, this is your wife's house too?" As if that would make it all more excusable. The awkwardness doesn't stop there. Like everyone who's ever been cheated on, this guy really just wanted to know why his wife would do this, and she didn't have any answers.
I mean, can you answer me that, Courtney?
No, I'm not.
Give me that. I'm the father of your child.
The video eventually got cut without any meaningful resolution, but something tells me the cop should absolutely lose his badge for this nonsense. Random traffic stop. Now we've looked into a situation where a cop apparently got involved in a cheating scandal, but what about one where one was on the receiving end? This next clip went viral on TikTok a few years ago, showing a moment when a police officer apparently got a tip that his wife was out with another man. And as it turns out, he ended up pulling the two of them over while he was on patrol.
Hey, partner, I got this one.
Now, I ascertained that the guy in question was not drunk and fine to drive, so let's get to the real meat of the situation, the fact that the woman he was with was apparently married to the cop who was patting him down.
That's my wife, sir. That's your wife? That is my wife.
You know, there's just something so insane about the whole thing. Despite the fact that he knew his wife was cheating and he had just caught her, the cop ended up being pretty chill about it. He didn't lash out or overreact and had a pretty mature response to the whole situation.
No worries, mate. It's not your fault. You're not the married woman who made Cinder. No worries, mate.
It really was a harrowing clip from start to finish, the embarrassment and the sadness he must have felt. OnlyFans girl. Before you see the next clip, I'd actually love to ask a serious question. Do you think that having an OnlyFans account and posting content regularly while in a relationship is cheating? Now, I've actually seen a lot of instances where people found out that their partners had these kinds of accounts and they freaked out, and to be honest, I kind of get why. Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know what OnlyFans is and what's done there, so if I personally found out that my partner was there, I might be pretty furious, just like this guy.
So you're going into stripping and OnlyFans?
According to the guy who posted the clip, the man who was yelling had apparently just found his partner creating content on OnlyFans while confronting her about it. Perhaps it's the traditional guy in me, but I actually consider this to be cheating. And at the end of the day, the fact that she didn't tell him about it tells me all I need to know. Cuddle in the cold. Don't you just love cuddling? Like, it's so warm and snuggly, and it especially feels better when you're with the person you love. You know, until your actual partner comes in and ruins everything by revealing the fact you're nothing but a liar and a cheater. This poor guy got a tip-off that his girlfriend had been seeing some other guy, and he decided to confront her and her new man about it. But let's just say things turned really ugly really fast.
You doing right now? So you cheat on me?
The crazy part about the whole video was that she didn't even hesitate before calling her boyfriend a nobody, all just to impress some random guy that she happened to be hooking up with. And you know the worst part? Her boyfriend got so irate by being called a nobody that he literally began listing stuff he had done for her.
Give me my coat back. Give me my coat back. Because you're the type of person you are.
You see, if only she had decided to be faithful, she probably would still have a jacket right now. But I guess cheaters don't deserve to feel warm, and I've got no sympathy for her at all. Down in the DMs. You know, social media really has become a nasty place. What began as a way for people to connect with their friends and family devolved into this tool for people to get all freaky and cheat on their partners. But what happens when people who cheat using social media get caught? This guy apparently found a way to get into his girlfriend's phone, and he apparently found chats of her with a different guy on Snapchat. You know how it goes. Snapchat might allow you to delete chats after a while.
She's caught. You're caught.
But those snaps that you send and save, they'll always be there. The craziest part of the entire thing was that it was unfolding literally as she was meant to be driving him home. Can you imagine having to explain to your boyfriend what you were doing, sending sultry snaps to some other guy, while still having to concentrate on the road and not smash the car?
Hey, I'm stuck in this car though. She gotta take me home, but damn, I would never trust bitches again.
The amount of mental alertness she had to display here was off the charts. Yeah, you bet she's not good, because you just caught her. Parking lot moves. I've never really been the type of guy who would follow my partner everywhere to try and watch their every move just to make sure that they're not cheating, and to be honest, I find it incredibly tiring. But when I see situations like this, I kind of understand why a lot of people would want to do the same thing. I don't really know what they were saying here, but something tells me the lady isn't his sister or anything like that. And from the looks of things, that guy will have a lot of explaining to do quite soon. A walk in the park. Here's another trend that I can't seem to wrap my head around. Why on earth would you want to cheat on someone in public? Like, I thought the entire point of being unfaithful would be to do it in the dark so you don't get caught. But apparently this lady didn't seem to have any issues with being seen with her side piece literally in broad daylight. This guy caught his girlfriend engaging in an intense makeout session with someone else while in the middle of a park on a bright and sunny day.
My girlfriend cheating on me. Y'all see that? My girlfriend over there.
Based on the caption, they had actually been together for 2 years, and she didn't even think about that before literally cheating on him, and all for nothing. Some people really are the lowest of the low. Liars and cheats. If there are two things that will always go together, it's infidelity and lying. I mean, there's just no way that you can have one without the other, and at the end of the day, if you're looking to keep one partner while also exploring things with another, you're going to get caught in a lie eventually. Just take this scenario for instance. The guy apparently caught his girlfriend at the house of his neighbor, and he got to see the extent of how much she had been lying and cheating on him.
In this driveway of this house, and who, my girlfriend...
Now, considering that the girlfriend wasn't really confessing, our guy decided to go and ask the other guy that she was with for all of the information, and let's just say the guy was all too willing to give up the details.
He was here yesterday, but we never fucking slept together, man.
What else?
Apparently, the lady had been lying to his neighbor and telling him that their relationship was over so that she could be with the guy, and to make things worse, she didn't even seem remorseful about anything she had done. Trust me, man, she doesn't deserve you at all. Uber ride gone wrong. Don't you just love Uber? The fact that you can easily order a ride when you need to get from one place to another is really such a convenience that we shouldn't take it for granted. Except when you're with someone you shouldn't be with and you're about to get busted big time. This guy had apparently gotten suspicious of his wife, and as luck would have it, he apparently got matched with her on Uber and ended up having to drive her with the man that she was cheating with. You can see just how much the guy tries to keep his cool and stay professional. I mean, to know that your own partner is shacked up with some guy you've never met, literally in your car, has got to be one of the worst feelings in the world. But he continued to press on as he was really just looking to drive his point and his cheating wife home.
Anything planned for the rest of the night?
No, we're just gonna chill at my place.
Honestly, I would have lost it at that point. His wife had been cheating on him for months, and after asking a few more questions and getting the lovebirds comfortable, the guy finally pulled into their destination, and it was time for the big reveal.
This is my wife. Your wife?
Something tells me that marriage is headed straight for the rocks. Wrong birthday prank. This next scenario is objectively hilarious. Have you ever planned a surprise birthday for a friend? Well, I've not, but after seeing this clip, I'm more than happy to not have tried this before. Here we have a group of friends who planned an entire birthday surprise for a lady, but as they all hid in her house, she came in with some guy who was definitely not her boyfriend. Now, being caught by your friends cheating is bad enough, and you want to know what's worse? They had apparently invited her boyfriend, and right on cue, he came in to join the fun. That's right, suddenly the prank got very real, very fast. Now, if you were to be in this situation, what would you do? As for me, I found a way to get the heck out of there pronto. That's one close call that would have gone really badly. Quality FaceTime. Don't you just hate it when you forget something at home and have to go back to get it? Perhaps it's your laptop or a document you forgot to take, and in some instances, you end up finding much more than you bargained for. In this scenario, we see a guy who had to go back to his girlfriend's house to get something, only to find out his girlfriend was at home, enjoying some quality virtual time with some other guy.
So this is what you doing while I'm at work?
And honestly, the craziest part of the whole thing was that the guy she was cheating with held the same pose while on the call, kind of like he was trying to pretend that the screen had frozen or he was just a picture or something. Man, people are really hilarious.
What are you talking about? Nah, bro, this is what you going?
Now, you don't need anyone to tell you that this relationship is over and done with. Sweet dreams. Personally, I've never really been one to engage in some mushy showing of affection, but of all the mushiest things ever, I think the most ridiculous is the thing where partners FaceTime each other and then watch each other sleep. Just turn your phones off and go to bed, for heaven's sake. Apart from being impractical, there's also the fact that this is by no means a guarantee that your partner is loyal, and if you don't believe me, check out this next scenario.
Okay, baby, you could come over now.
Oh my God, I knew it.
Can you even imagine how awkward it is? The lady apparently thought that her boyfriend had hung up after she pretended to have fallen asleep and decided to call her other guy to come over. I'm no expert at cheating or anything, but I feel that's a smart thing to do would to have at least been to turn the computer off before making the call. Then again, perhaps it's just me. Enjoy your order. Here's a pro tip for anyone looking to pull a fast one on their partner. You may want to be careful when you take your side piece out, or else you may end up being served a nice cup of karma. And as we all know, just like revenge, karma is best served cold. Over here, we have a lady who had apparently been tipped off that her boyfriend had been going to the same branch of Starbucks for a while with his side piece, so she conspired with the owner of the restaurant to let her take their order on this fateful day.
Oh my gosh, is this him? Is that him? Is that him? Yeah. Can I do it? Can I do it?
I mean, the guy already called her baby. What more proof do you need to know that he's cheating?
What?
Now that she had taken their order, there really was just one final thing to do, and that was to serve it, of course.
Hey! Hey! Yeah! No, wait. No, yeah! No, wait. There's your water! No, yeah! Hey, you want an extra whip? Extra whip?
Talk about A+ service. These guys definitely got what they deserved, served to them with the extra whipped cream as well. Department store meltdown. You know, I get that it's easy to talk tough and all, but I actually don't think I can predict what I'd do if I found my partner cheating on me. I mean, I would like to think I'd just play it cool, but I could also just as well have a huge freak out. Take this lady who saw her boyfriend out with another woman at the department store. She even took his shoes from him. The woman is straight up savage. Aggressive confrontation. Speaking of people losing their cool once they find their partner's cheating, take a look at this scenario. Apparently, the guy had tried to hang out with his girlfriend, but she lied that she was with her father, and just take a look at his reaction when he found her with someone else.
That's what we doing? So we doing that? No, you. No. We won't get it.
Now, some may think that he probably overreacted a little bit, but who knows the sacrifices he must have made for her. To have her cheat on him like that is really some heartbreaking stuff. You know, to lie using your father's name is some really nasty business, and it's no wonder that the guy was so mad at that point. Mamacita, nice to meet ya. For this next scenario, we see a moment when a man from Mexico had apparently caught his wife going out on a romantic date with another man.
Qué bien, ricura que se te ve. Y cuidando al bebé. El bebé está lindo en la casa, no, mamita, huh?
From what the guy was saying, she was apparently meant to be at home watching over their child, but she decided to bail on her duties as a mother, all just because she wanted to step out with some other guy. And to make things even worse, this was not the first time she had done something like this.
Es la segunda vez que me la hiciste, mamacita. Es la segunda vez. Primero fue con un man de carro, ahora con quién?
You know, it's one thing to be cheated on, but to take back the person who cheated on you and have them do it again is just a crazy situation, to be honest. That's something that I would absolutely never do. Early morning nap time. I feel like people who cheat on their partners and either stay at the house of the person they cheated with or have the person they cheated with stay over have some levels of confidence that I can't understand. I mean, if you have a partner, they could literally barge into your house at any time, and then what would you do? Take this scenario, for example. The guy had just been tipped off by his girlfriend's neighbor that she had some other guy in her place, so he decided to do a little bit of old-fashioned detective work on his own. And what do you know? He found exactly what he was looking for.
Oh look, another guy sleeping in my girlfriend's bed.
Now, as you would expect, the scenario was really unpalatable for everyone. At that same point, you can feel the pain in the guy's voice as he explains how much it really hurt him.
I work my ass off, day in and day out, and 100+ hours a week, and I do nothing but be faithful to you.
Stuff like this really just gets to you. How could some people really be so cruel? Catch you later. A lot of people are of the opinion that even giving your phone number to someone while you have a partner is considered to be cheating, and while I may not fully agree, I kind of see the point. I mean, except that you've got a specific reason, why are you actually giving out your number? Take this scenario, for example. This guy was at a department store with his girlfriend, and she literally snuck away to give her number to someone else.
What's your name?
Sabrina.
Real, what's your number? Yeah.
Well, Sabrina, this is not going to end well for you. Somehow her boyfriend had caught her giving her number to the guy, and he wasn't too happy about it.
No, I ain't take her phone. It's my phone, bro.
That's your phone?
No.
That guy looked like he was ready to throw hands, so you better get the heck out of there. Mom to the rescue. It's one thing to be caught cheating by your partner, but to be caught by your partner's mother, that is some really sloppy play. Well, apparently this lady didn't choose the right place to go shopping with her side guy, as she ran into her boyfriend's mother, and let me tell you, Mom was not having any of it.
You tell me right now why you doing this. Tell him. Tell him you're doing. Tell him.
I actually can't even imagine what the guy must have been feeling at that point. How do you calm an irate mother down when she's hell-bent on embarrassing you like that in public? You know, everyone needs a mom who would stand up for them like this. She saw some injustice being done to her son, and she stood up and wouldn't have it. So props to that mother. If these scenarios show us anything, it's that cheating is really not worth it, and if you have a partner, the least you can do is stick with them and be honest. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments section down below. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel to get more videos like this in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.